Hey everyone, what's up? It's Willie B. I am back from my midterm examination for my Hebrew class I'm taking right now. And I just thought this would be a fantastic time on a Friday to crack this bad boy. Red light, black light. So this beer's from New Image. New Image are up in Arvada in the northern part of the Denver metro area. Fantastic tap room up there. I believe they have another one elsewhere, maybe at the brewery. This is also a sour ale with cherry, raspberry, cacao, vanilla, and lactose. So I'm very excited to see if I can pick out all of those flavors. The other ingredients that I mentioned are the malts. So you've got 2-row, which is just a classic kind of middle of the road malt. Vienna, which is a sweeter style malt. So that might bring out some of the sweetness of the cherry. And Carahel. Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a sort of caramel, sweet, Hella style malt. Who knows? There are also malted oats. So the malting process is where more of the germination is started by the malter. The malt house. Yeah, I think that's the word. And this basically ensures that the oats are sweeter. And the special ingredients, again, raspberry, cherry, cacao, vanilla, lactose being like milk sugar. So apparently it's dangerously delicious. So I have a really cool little glass here. I can't remember what you call it, but these are great for stouts, and I'm also going to use it in this case for a sour. So let's begin. Here we go. No overfill here. Right. Let's pour. Okay, so it's a nice kind of raspberry red colour, like a little bit of a pink hue to it. It's not extremely effervescent, but you can hear the bubbles rising. If the microphone's going to pick that up, I don't know. It looks pretty good, and I can already smell the raspberry aromas, like without even having a proper smell. And yeah, the head is basically dissipated, which is kind of interesting. I'm gonna guess this is probably a Berliner Weiss style, a kettle sour, so using sort of more controlled sour yeast cultures, less open fermentation style. Okay. I think I can smell cherry and kind of marzipan cherry kind of aroma. I don't smell vanilla or lactose, although those are quite difficult to pick out. And then the cacao, yeah, I think I do smell it. I think I smell some of that sort of dark chocolatey vibe that comes from cacao. So yeah, I'm excited to sample this. Right. Oh, I haven't even checked the ABV yet. I should probably check that. So it is 7.5%. And so yeah, I guess it's kind of, if it's dangerously delicious, then you don't want too many of these hanging around in your fridge, because it could be tempting. All right, let's give it a go. Wow, it's very tart, and it also has got a good amount of body to it. It's not really light. I guess if they'd only used wheat, perhaps it would be much lighter in body, but I think that using those kind of more caramelized malts is definitely increasing the body. I think I can also pick out the cacao. It's just subtle. Vanilla, I'm really struggling to identify at this point, and it doesn't seem to be too heavy in the lactose either. I'm not tasting a sort of super creamy vibe to it. But I guess it's there in the background, and perhaps it provides some of the body as well. I think to me, I definitely taste cherry, raspberry, and cacao, but less so the other elements. Maybe they provide more of a supporting role. It's also a certified Brewers Association independent craft beer. So the Brewers Association is America's board or organization that determines whether or not something's craft, and it's actually determined by the number of hectolitres that a brewery produces, whereas in the UK it's kind of a grey area, so it's more debatable as to what's craft and what's not. I think a lot of it has to do with whether it was produced on a small scale, so again the hectolitre argument, but also other things such as do they regularly make lots of different recipes? Is it like a family business? Are they trying to extract the most amount of profit as possible? Are they is it good? So I think that all those things get talked about when we talk about craft beer. And so in America it's just clear cut. It's like, do you produce this amount of beer? Okay, fine, you're now a macro brewery and you are no longer craft. So that's kind of interesting. Where it becomes complicated is where you get these subsidiary breweries that are bought by big companies that sort of look like they can't be producing that much beer, but in reality, the whole parent company with the subsidiary are actually easily producing that amount of beer, so it becomes by nature a macro brewery. And I guess Breckenridge Brewery is probably a good example of that locally. So they are owned by AB InBev, the big conglomerate, and that is why they are not considered craft. Although a lot of people think they are craft, but they are not, just by being part of that group. So nothing else to note of on the can. I really do like the design. It's kind of like a crusty lava bed, I guess, within a volcano. Kind of looks cool. Red light, black light. I'm not sure what the link is there between the name and the can art, but it's a fun can. I'm really enjoying this beer. Is it the best new image I've had? No. Is it the best sour I've had? No. But it is a very enjoyable beer. It is perfect for post exam relaxation and welcoming in the weekend. So that's about it from me. That's all I have to say for this episode. Plenty more coming, a lot more content coming. We're going to have more guests. There might be even some very special guests coming in June who may record multiple episodes with me, but you'll have to stay tuned to see that. So subscribe, and that's adios from me, Willie B. Cheers.